Run it back, Nation. What is good? It is your boy DJ Eastwood. Run it back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros. Algo gang, you know what to do. Give me 500 likes on the video and put something in the comments. It doesn't matter what it is. Put your favorite emoji in there. It's all for the Algo. Look, the Philadelphia Eagles clinch the number 1 seed. They win the NFC East division, and they now have a bye in the first round of the playoffs, heading into the second round of the playoffs. So they get a week of rest, okay? And I know we need to celebrate that. So before I get into anything, I just want to say congratulations to Jalen Hurts for 100% making me look like a hater last season, this whole offseason. Congratulations, Jalen Hurts. What Jalen Hurts did this season, what he improved upon in one offseason, and the things that he did this season were nothing short of remarkable, nothing short of phenomenal, nothing short of borderline just mind-blowing. I didn't see it coming. Some of you claim that you did. If you did, good on you. But I'm happy Jalen Hurts proved me wrong, and Jalen Hurts looked like an MVP candidate this entire season. All right, so congratulations, Jalen Hurts. Congratulations to Philadelphia Eagles, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, the whole defense, everybody. Congratulations, okay? And congratulations to Nick Sirianni and Howie Roseman. Can't believe. If you would have heard me 2 years ago, you wouldn't believe that I'm saying this right now. But congratulations to Howie Roseman for turning his franchise around in a very short amount of time. The things that he did, the C.J. Gardner-Johnson signing, some of the linebackers he signed this offseason, the A.J. Brown trade, everything. Howie Roseman did an amazing job turning this around and escaping the Carson Wentz drama debacle. It's incredible what he did and what this team looks like right now, okay? Now, they just played the New York Giants, the last game of the season, and the New York Giants rested most of their starters, okay? We were playing against Davis Webb, the New York Giants' third-string quarterback, who is flat out not good, all right? And I have an issue with the way that the Eagles looked in this game. And I want to ask you, are you concerned going towards the playoffs? I know we're supposed to celebrate. I know we're supposed to post all over the internet that we're the number 1 seed and we won the division, and we're supposed to talk shit because the Cowboys are frauds, and they are frauds. The Cowboys suck today because they're frauds. But my question to you is, are you concerned at all heading into the playoffs with A, the health of Jalen Hurts, and B, the system, the strategy, and the game planning? Here's where I want to start. Nick Sirianni, just in his press conference after this game, said Jalen Hurts was sore today. Jalen Hurts was in pain today. So he was still dealing with pain, all right? So in my mind, I'm like, well, did you admit that it's you and Nick's and Shane Steichen's fault for running him into the ground in Chicago? For literally running him 17 times in a freezing cold game in Chicago when the ground probably felt like concrete, then injuring your quarterback? Did you say that? So I'm concerned because of this. The Philadelphia Eagles play the New York Giants, third-string quarterback and a bunch of backups, and they looked very mediocre. And I know what some of you are going to say, what some of you already yelled to me on Twitter, is that we had a basic game plan to try to knock the rust off. I don't believe that at all. The Philadelphia Eagles want to go into the playoffs firing on all cylinders. You don't want to be knocking rust off in a playoff game. You don't want to be going into a playoff game when you just played a game and did not look like you were firing on all cylinders because claiming that you're knocking the rust or whatever it is. You want to be firing on all cylinders when the playoffs start. So if you're not firing on all cylinders when the playoffs start, when you play your first playoff game, then what was a 13-1 season for in the first place? I always say that. I say that with the Sixers. I'd rather be 100% healthy by the time the playoffs start, firing on all cylinders by the time the playoffs start, than go 70-12. So that's all I'm saying. Are you concerned? So we play the New York Giants, and they looked mediocre. And I think you wanted to come out here and you wanted to pummel the New York Giants. You wanted to beat the New York Giants 45-0. You wanted to beat the New York Giants, who are resting players, 45-0. If you're the most dominant team in the NFL, if you have the best record in the NFL and you're supposed to be one of the best teams in the NFL, you should have came out here. You should have put up 27 on this Giants reserves in the first half, and you should have been able to rest Jalen Hurts for the second half. But they didn't do that. They struggled in this game. They struggled against the New York Giants reserves. Let's go over Jalen Hurts' stats in the game, okay? Because Jalen Hurts was rusty, and I'm not slandering him. I'm not sitting up here saying this because I want to talk shit or anything like that. I just want to talk about it, all right? Because Jalen Hurts in this game was 20 for 35 for 229 yards, an interception, 3 sacks for 22 yards of losses, and a 65.1 quarterback rating. So Jalen Hurts is rusty. My question is, when does he knock the rust off if you now have another week of him not playing football? You understand what I'm saying? So Jalen Hurts was rusty. He was off target on a lot of throws. I saw off the top of my head, Devontae Smith made a really nice 360 grab on a slant that was thrown way behind him. I thought we started the game out hot. I thought we were gonna pummel them into the ground when he started the game with an A.J. Brown slant that went for about 45 plus yards, and then he hit A.J. Brown down the left sideline. I said, "Oh, this is gonna be the blowout that I know it's gonna be. We're gonna put the Giants away at halftime. We're gonna get the rest of our guys in the second half." It didn't happen. We struggled. Now we get down into the red zone, and we couldn't convert most of them. We had 1 touchdown and 5 field goals. A play that stands out to me is, Jalen Hurts, we're inside, the 20. He gets pressure on the right side. He rolls to the right, and he throws into quadruple coverage where Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert are both in the same area. It was just I watched the replay in slow motion and screenshotted it. I can't figure out what he was doing on that play. He throws an interception in the end zone. So it wasn't the game that it should have been, and it concerns me because the Eagles did not look good in the game. On the other side of the ball, the defensive side of the ball, which hasn't been great most of this season. The only time the Eagles defense is dominant is when we get pressure on the quarterback from the front 4. John Gannon's been playing this zone his whole career as an Eagles defensive coordinator ever since his first preseason game when they lost 32-0 to the New England Patriots, and he said in a post-game press conference, we just didn't want to give up a big play. 2 years later, he's doing the same thing, all right? Giving up 35 to the Detroit Lions in week 1, and it went on the whole season like that. And now you play against Davis Webb, and you give up 16 points. Davis Webb was 23 for 40 for 168 yards and a 75.8 quarterback rating. That concerns me that we should have been pounding Davis Webb into the ground. This guy should have not gotten, he stunk most of the game, but there's some big plays that he made that he should have never been close to making. Davis Webb, in the second half, had a QB draw in the red zone, straight up the middle, wide open field, and truck sticks Reed Blankenship into the end zone. That makes it 19-9. But that didn't even really matter that much. We didn't really care that much about that. Then there's 3 minutes left in the game, and you're telling me Darius Slay gets beat down the right sideline by Galladay, and Davis Webb puts the ball on the money in the back of the end zone for a touchdown? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm concerned about what I just saw. I do not feel comfortable with where the Eagles are at right now. Going into the playoffs, when you just struggled against the New York Giants reserves, Jalen Hurts is rusty. The coaching staff comes out and says Jalen Hurts was in pain during this game. And when do you knock the rust off? Now you have a 1 week bye and you got to play a playoff game. I'm not comfortable with it. I don't have faith in Jonathan Gannon. I don't know if I have faith in Nick Sirianni and Shane Steichen on the offensive game plan. The reason Jalen Hurts is injured is because of those guys. Either way, it's been a great season, and it's a really quick turnaround for the Philadelphia Eagles to even be here and be in this position. But if you think this is a Super Bowl contending team, I think there is and should be a level of concern with what we just saw in the last week of the season. If you disagree with me, that's perfectly fine. Let me know in the comments what you think. I don't feel comfortable going into the playoffs with what I just watched. That's where I'm at with it. It's your boy DJ. It's Run It Back Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros. I'll go gang, do your thing. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.